Hey, so this is just going to be a quick rave/review on this product from NARS, and it's called their Pro Prime Skin Smoothing Face Prep. And I got this about a month ago, and I've been using it on and off, alternatively with some other mattifiers that I have to try to see if I actually notice more of a difference with this one. This is one of the newer products from NARS, and I think I've only seen one other guru talk about it here on YouTube, so it doesn't seem to be that popular. Don't know why. Maybe it's because, I don't know, like, nobody's trying it. I don't know. But I really, really like this. If you watched my previous video about mattifiers, I'll put a link to it right here. You'll know that I have combination oily skin, and I mentioned that in a lot of my videos. And in that previous video, I stated that this was my favorite mattifier. So I always use this over my primer and under my foundation, and it allows me to have to blot fewer times during the day and touch up my makeup fewer times throughout the day. And in case you didn't watch that video, or in case you're not going to watch that video, because really this video is going to have the two best mattifiers in it, so there's really no need to watch that one. This is the way the dispenser looks on the one from Dr. Brandt, and it's just a light brown color and a really, really slight fragrance to it, but almost unscented, and that's the consistency of it. And you get a 1 ounce, it comes in a 1 ounce tube, and from Sephora this 1 ounce tube was $45, I believe. Yeah, $45. And so I haven't, this is still the same tube, so I only use a very small amount, because you saw like how much this was able to spread out from just that teeny tiny dot. So this will last you a really long time. It is expensive, but it's not something you'll go through super quickly unless your whole face is oily, because I only put this in my T-zone. So I've been using that, and then since I love NARS, when they came out with this skin smoothing face prep, I decided to go ahead and get it and try it, because a month ago we were still like in the dead middle of summer, super hot, and you're just sweating, a lot if you're going outside. So I bought this product from NARS, and I love the packaging. That was one thing that attracted me to it, and the second thing that attracted me was that it was just from NARS and it was new, and I love NARS. So this is how it looks. This is just the lid, but this is how it looks, in the little, this is how the product looks in the container. And it's hard to describe the consistency, because it kind of feels like maybe like a solid deodorant, maybe. It's kind of how it feels, but it's very clear. So if I rub my finger in here, and then that's how it looks on the finger. So you can't see it, it's almost invisible. And then if I put it here on my wrist, you see where I'm putting it, and I can feel it on the skin, but you can't see it at all. So it's basically invisible, and I like that, and I don't like that about the product, because I am not a fan of how the one from Dr. Brandt leaves, that little bit of color, which it doesn't bother me because my skin is darker than that. But if I didn't have brown skin already, I don't know if I would necessarily enjoy that slight brown tint that the mattifier from Dr. Brandt has. This one, on the other hand, will work with any skin tone because it's colorless, like truly colorless. And so it's good because it'll work with any skin tone, but it's bad because it's kind of hard to tell where you put it, because you can feel like how smooth and soft the skin is where you put this, but you can't see it. And so since I only put this in my T-zone and not on my whole face, I just have to make sure that I'm covering the areas that I want covered, because there's no way to look at your face until where you put it. It claims to, well, part of the name is skin smoothing, and it claims to fill in the lines and make them less visible, which I don't have a lot of lines in my face, so I think it would be good maybe if someone who was a little bit older than me did a review on this to see if they noticed a difference in the lines. So I can't really talk about that particular claim, but as far as the skin smoothing claim, it definitely makes your skin smoother, because that's the main way that I'm able to tell where I applied it or if I did apply it, because it definitely feels smooth on the skin, and it definitely makes anywhere you apply it on your face feel smoother, which obviously would help with foundation application that will be coming later, because you want, you know, a smooth palette to put your foundation on top of. Now, unlike the one from Dr. Brandt, which I put on a primer, then this mattifier, then my foundation, if you read the directions on this product, it says to put under your primer. So whenever I use this one from NARS, I put this mattifier on, or skin smoothing face prep. I call it a mattifier because it does make you stay matte throughout the day, and to me, it's the best mattifier I've found to date, as far as me not having to blot oil from my face whenever I wear this. So I put this on, then I put on the primer, then I put on the foundation, and I've tried it putting it on over my primer, and I really didn't notice a difference whether I put it on under or over the primer, but normally I just put it on under the primer just because that's what the directions state, and normally try to follow directions. And what else can I say about it? Oh, you get 0.2. The main thing that I don't like about this is just really the amount of product for the cost. So you get 0.26 ounces of products, or 7.5 grams, for $30, which $30, you know, doesn't seem too bad for something that is supposed to smooth the lines in your face, help keep you matte. Yeah, so it does great things for $30, but you're only getting 0.26 ounces, or basically like a quarter of an ounce, for $30. Whereas with this one from Dr. Brandt, you get a full ounce for $45. So this is $45 an ounce, and this is almost $120 for an ounce. So this is very expensive if you consider the amount of product you're getting for the money. But you know, if your skin is just, you know, slightly oily, or you only have some oily days, or if you just use it on a certain part of your face, like I just put it in my T-zone, this may last you a while. I'm not really sure, because I've been like switching off using these two back and forth, trying to see which one I like better, and I actually like this one a little bit better than this one, just because this does not have a color. It makes my skin feel smoother. Again, the claim about reducing the appearance of lines, I can't really speak on that, but I really like it. The only cons are the price for the amount of product, and since this is the first one that I've ever purchased, I'm really not sure how long this will last. So it may last quite a while, or, you know, I may use it up in the next couple months. I'm not really sure. This I know lasts a long time, and you get a good amount of product for the price, but it does have that slight tint to it. And then another thing I don't like about this skin smoothing face prep from NARS is just the actual, although I love the way the container looks, I love the squared edges and how you twist off the top, I love that. I don't like how you have to dip your fingers into the product, so it's like I'm contaminating the whole entire thing. I mean, I wash my hands before I do my makeup anyways, but just because I have to put my fingers in it, I hate to stick my fingers in anything that is not going to be used up at that time. So this, you squeeze it out, that's what you're using, and you're not touching the rest of the product that's not going to be used that day. This, you're touching the amount you're using today, the amount you're using tomorrow, and some of the amount you're using next week. So you're just constantly touching all that. And so if you can see, like, I don't know, there's just like little, yeah, you can see like the dents, and like there's one eyebrow like not a whole eyebrow, but like an eyelash in there. It's just kind of gross. So I don't like that because I just feel like I'm making my whole little thing gross. But as far as actual performance, I love it. Would I repurchase it? Yes. But I don't use this every day. So normally I use this if it's an especially hot day, or if it's more of a thing where I'm going out with my friends, or I'm going to take pictures. But if it's just like normal regular day putting on makeup, I use this just because this is expensive, but I do really love it. So if you've used it and you like it, or if you've used it and you don't like it for some reason, everybody's skin is different, so just because I love it, you may hate it. Let me know in the comments, and as always, thank you for watching.